Alright, quick video on how to remove the hammer and the hammer spring of the Vulcan. Alright, first off you need to remove the stock, then remove this plate. Then we need a tool to remove the hammer spring adjuster. Oops. Okay, when you do this, make sure it's not cocked. All right, remove the. This one's kind of tight on there. Alright, hammer spring adjuster, hammer spring. Then you kind of want to pull it towards you, so the hammer clear the chamber here. Pull it out, and alright, that's how you remove it. We'll go to the next video how to reinstall the hammer spring, the spring guide retainer, right? The one I made to make it quieter, less spring twang, right? Alright, this video we're gonna reinstall the hammer spring with the new spring retainer. I made this a little more different. This has a tighter tolerance, so it just kind of glide in there with no play going on the hammer. Alright, and also the spring. Alright, when you use this delrine here, make sure the spring has no sharp edge here where it was ground down with the end of the spring. But this end here has a lip here and prevent it from going in smoothly, and this side doesn't, so it just goes in there nicely and it has not that much play. Alright, that's how I made a clearance on it, to make it more tighter clearance, so when it springs out it will make that twang on there. Alright, so first we gotta test this guide, make sure it's not too long and prevent you from tightening the hammer spring. Alright, we're going to check the clearance here, alright, without the spring installed. Alright, do this, we put the hammer spring adjuster in there, and we're going to tighten it down. This is almost flush or bottomed out. So when we cock it, you know, we don't want this guy here to bottom out the hammer spring adjuster, preventing it from cocking. Alright, we're going to cock it right there. When it's cocked at this position, we see it. There's, I'm going to show in this video here. You gotta move the delrine side to side, so there's no play. So it's almost bottom out with this hammer spring adjuster here. So there's no clearance in there. So that's the max you could tighten it with this. The hammer spring adjuster tightened down about 2 threads in. Alright, and this is the bottomed out, there's no play, and I'm still able to cock it. Alright, so that's your limit when using this guide here. Alright, if you want to compress it more and you can't cock it, you just need to trim this guide shorter to enable you to cock. But after I'm going to test this, get the proper velocity and clearance here, you know, then it should be set. And we don't want too much clearance here. You want to get the maximum spring guide to minimize the spring twang. Alright, let me remove it. Then we'll install the new Oh, yeah, decock it. And we'll put this back. You get lightly lube where the spring goes and the guide goes. Alright. And guide around the hammer. Not over lube it, just enough. There's a lubricant there. Alright, we'll put it back in. Put the spring in. Make sure the end that slides freely on there. And you hammer spring adjuster. Now I would start at the flush end and you cranny it there and set it to your proper speed, the speed you want it. Alright. Then you gotta cycle a couple times just to make sure, you know, it does cock, it does twang out. Alright. Then we put your cover back on. Find my screws. There they are. You know, I've been using this tool here to speed things up because I do a lot of turning a lot of screws. So this is a lot quicker. It has an auto shut off at the level 1, so it shuts off automatically. Then I could still tighten down a little bit, but I found out level 1 is a perfect torque without stripping the screws. Alright, but I could still tighten down a little more, but I don't want to do that. Alright, so we sit there, just have to put your stock back on and test it out. And that's how you install the valve sting retainer. I mean the hammer spring delrine guide I made for it to make it quieter. Right, minimize the twang. You know. Alright. You ready to cock it. Alright, we'll see you in the next video.